Hi everyone. So I did it. I got lifetime. I got lifetime. I got my little K. Look at that. Oh, isn't it pretty? Woo! So I made lifetime today. Still can't believe it. And it was very emotional. So I didn't know this because I've not seen anyone get lifetime before. Once you get lifetime, you get called up in front of everyone and you have to talk about all your journey, which on the fly is quite difficult. The leader got teary for giving me lifetime. One of my friends who goes got teary. Anyway, it was emotional. To know that I don't know. It was just totes emotion. So I got my little key. And lifetime now means that I don't have to pay as long as I stay within £2 of my goal, which is £155, which is 11 stone £1, so 11 stone. And then and so today I weighed in at £154, so yeah, 11 stone on the nose. I don't ever remember being 11 stone in my life. So it's very bizarre to think that that's where I am now. I've gone from a size 20, 22 to a size 8. Again, very strange to think that that's a thing, but it is. And just so much more confidence and just feeling like yourself. It's so, God, when you hide in this layers and layers of chubbiness and being the fat one and being the one like, oh, she likes to laugh because she's fat and she doesn't mind people laughing at her, and so you internalize all of that. Oh, it's just so different to burst kind of out of that skin and be who you actually are. And so I don't know, I still can't quite believe that I've done it. It also means I can be a leader now, so hopefully my leader Leslie is going to give me some details to try and make that happen. So I'll keep you updated on all of that. So as I was kind of thinking about this video in particular today, I was like, well, I want to make sure that I show you my key. So to get all that out, I had to dig out all my other stuff that keeps me accountable, and I realized how much of it there is, and I wanted to share it with you because I can't recommend enough logging, vlogging, taking photos, measurements, doing what you need to do to be able to look back. Because in my experience, you spend so long thinking about where you're going to go, what life will be like when you get to your goal, that you kind of forget to live now, and you forget how far you've come. So that's what I just wanted to show you quickly. So I have my books, my success stories, they call them in Weight Watchers. And as I was kind of looking back through all this, I was seeing all the little notes I wrote along the way. You kind of scribble thoughts as you go. And then I started right there at 217 pounds. Mind you, that's starting Weight Watchers at that weight. My highest weight that I know of is 236 pounds. So I've lost 5 stone 8 pounds, so about 81 pounds since then. But my official weight for Weight Watchers, I've lost 63.4 pounds, which is 4.5 stone on the nose. So it's like I say, it's when you kind of track and you look back on this, these 3-4 little words I wrote down as I went, I had no idea what the impact of that was. Like, for example, it says here, ideas for being good to myself this week: eat something green each day. And now that's like habit for me. That's just like whenever I breakfast, lunch and dinner, there's always a fruit or a vegetable, and it's usually bloody green. But that's just kind of mindless now. But when I wrote that down, that would have been a huge victory. Do I think about that now? No. But when you look back on kind of when that thought first bubbled up, why did I feel the need to write it down if it was just such a no-brainer thing? There was a point where that wasn't a no-brainer thing. Anyway, so that's one way I've been tracking my journey. The other way is in an actual journal, scribbling down measurements as I go. So again, since July 10th last year, so nearly a year ago, I had a 44-inch waist, I had a 52-inch like belly, 50-inch hips, And now I'm at 30-inch waist, 39-inch belly, 39-inch hips. So, you know, it's like, wow, to look back and go, that's what 217 pounds felt like. You know, like, it's not just a number on a scale, it's a number on your body. It's something you're walking around with. Some of this is just cringeworthy to look at, so I won't show you all of it. But there's a lot of stuff in here as I read back, I'm just like, oh yeah, like, that was all part of it. Like, there's 1 week here, as a week I lost 0.2 pounds and I was devastated. But I needed to go through that devastation to know that it's okay to lose 0.2 pounds. It really is. Like, it's fine. But you need to go through it to know it's fine. Any other weight loss plan, I would have lost 0.2 pounds and gone, sod it, where's McDonald's, you know? The other thing I do to keep track, and maybe, I don't know, does it sound obsessive at this point? Probably, but whatever, it works, is I print off photos and just look back at those every so often. So these photos I took intentionally when I started Weight Watchers, and there's some that were just taken of me that when I saw, I was like, holy crap, that's probably about 236 pounds. That's probably me at my heaviest. There we are. It's so scary to look back on. There's another one there, look. And then as I would go down in the journey, I would take pictures on the way down too. I took them monthly, and I still do, and I think I still will. Because I can't imagine ever getting back to this person, but I could totally imagine getting back to this person, and, you know, this person, because it's a slow creep on, right? It's, I don't know, it can just sneak up on you out of nowhere. I also take pictures of moments where I just feel like $1 million. That's me in a new trench coat. There's like a collage kind of from beginning to where I was. I think that was 2 or 3 months ago. Like I say, I just keep a record of it, because you can kind of forget on the way down where you've come from, and then you can quite easily then go back up. Like the other thing about doing this is that you really see you really remember what it feels like to be that size. And also makes me think too is that, like, when I look at this person, when I look at that me, you know, if you'd have said to her, at one point you're gonna lose 81 pounds, like nearly 6 stone, you're gonna lose that much weight, and you're going to feel fantastic, I'd have been like, not possible. But I didn't need to lose 80 pounds then. I just needed to lose 5 or 10, just enough to like spur me on, enough to make me see that it's worth it, enough to start going through the highs and lows of weight loss. You know, that's all I needed to do to get there. But I don't know, I didn't at that point, and then I wasn't ready. But that's why I keep the pictures, so when I look at that, I can go, oh yeah, it's great to be where I am now. It's not just good, it's not just hard work, it's not just you know, appreciating all the little things, it's appreciating the big things, it's appreciating all of it. So I keep that going. The other thing I have is I bought these on a whim from Instagram, because anything to support a small business. And she's from back home, so like I've mentioned in other videos, I'm in Canada, but as you can tell, from London, innit? Wow, from Kent, innit? Just outside of London. So these are planners. The lady who makes them is on Instagram at princess.planning. Princess Planning, with a full stop in there. And they're really handy little planners. They're really great. I wish I'd have found them sooner. But again, you keep track of all your measurements in there. You can look at your goals, what's keeping you motivated. There's a meal planner, which you can tell I did stunningly well I wrote down a whole week's worth and never did none of it. Meal planning just don't work for me. It just don't. You can colour in when you lose some weight, make a note of all the foods that you like and how many points they are. She does these for, if you're on Slimming World, it'll be a SIN version. If you're on Weight Watchers, it will be a Smart Point version. If you're calorie counting, I think she'll do a calorie counting version. And then you just track what you eat each day. And then for me, there's something about writing it down by hand. So I still use the Weight Watchers app, love it. But there's something about the end of the day, just sitting down and rewriting that. What did I do today? What exercise? What wins did I have today? And what possible things could I reconsider doing tomorrow? Or if I have done something that's a bit more indulgent or a bit less active, was it worth it? Like, damn right. And that's something that, you know, for me, other weight loss plans doesn't give you, is that, was it worth it? And it's like, yeah, it was well worth it. So that's another thing that I do. So as I look at it all now, probably bordering on the obsessive, but you know, whatever it takes to keep you kind of staying on course, helps you get back on course. Whatever it takes to remind you that you're worth it and to be kind to yourself. I was saying that in the meeting today, is that I've learned that over the last year, that me being healthy isn't about food. It isn't about depriving myself or overindulging. It isn't about rewarding myself and then punishing myself. It's about being resilient and being kind, like just forgiving myself. You overate something, oh well, that's fine. You didn't work out, that's okay. Like, you wouldn't talk to a friend. You wouldn't say to a friend, oh, you lazy cow, why didn't you do that? What's the point then? You might as well just ruin everything. But we'll say that to ourselves. But you never say it to a friend. So treating yourself like you were a friend. All of that I've learned through Weight Watchers. All of that I've learned through going to the meetings. Learn that I'm not alone, that I'm not siloed in these emotions. I'm not siloed in these behaviours. And that's very powerful. Because being in a room full of people who get it, who get what it's like to either squirrel away food and then eat in secret, or to completely eat a whole chocolate cake because you ate one slice, you know, like these are people in groups understand that. So yeah, that it's just been wonderful so far. I hope to be a leader. I hope to keep this lifetime forever. It's so cute. I'm just going to keep staring at it because it's so adorable. These are all the other bling I've got, by the way. Isn't it beautiful? There's so many. You get little charms as you reach milestones. But you also, when they have little like competitions and things, you know, if you go 6 weeks out of 9, you'll get another little bit of bling and that kind of thing. So, again, all good motivations and good reminders, right? Like, I could have lost 81 pounds and have none of this to look back on and easily creep back up. It's just, you know, no one gets here, you know, because they want to, right? It's all unintentional. So these are things that keep me intentional, even though there's a hell of a lot of them. So yeah, super happy, excited to see what the next step of this is. Excited to see how far I can take this, and how my life really will change. Now I'm getting used to, you know, now the comments stop. So eventually at some point, as you lose weight, you get wonderful comments like, oh my gosh, look at you, you look great, blah, 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 blah. Some comments that make you feel complete shit about how you were before. Oh, look, oh, you were pretty under all of that. It's like, okay, thank you so much. You know, once those things start to dry up and people get used to you being this way, you have to find other motivators, right? Other reminders that you've been on a journey and that you've come so far. So that's another reason why it's good if you haven't already started taking pictures, writing things down, writing down the small wins. I have a page full in my journey of the tiny, tiny wins. Like, you know, I want to be thinner because then I can wear nicer shoes. I know that's silly. It doesn't seem to go. But to me, that went together. What's the point in wearing nice shoes if I don't look great? in my body. Anyway, all of that to say, do things that keep you intentional about what you want to do. And whatever that looks like for you, just start doing it now. Trust me, by the end of it, you'll be grateful you did. So yeah, I shall make a video next week. I might try and do a few what I eat in a day's this video, but the thing is, I know I'll forget and eat it and then just tell you about it anyway, probably. But yeah, I'll try and make a different video next week. It's our first Canada Day on Saturday, woohoo, as Canadians, and it's Canada's 150th birthday. So we're going to be having lots of fun, so maybe I'll try and vlog some of that as well. So yeah, thank you for all your support, and thank you for your comments and for your questions, and just thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week. Okay, bye.